Alright, this LeetCode question is called intersection of two arrays. It says given two arrays, write a function to compute their intersection. So for example 1, we have the arrays 1, 2, 2, 1 and 2, 2. So the output will be 2 because that's the only shared element between the two. And for example 2, the first array has 4, 9, 5 and the second one has 9, 4, 9, 8, 4. So the elements they share are the number 9 and the number 4. Then it says, note, each element in the result must be unique, and the result can be in any order. Alright, so what does the intersection even mean? All it's asking is which elements are shared between the two arrays. So if you look in the first array, we have the number 4 multiple times. That's shared with the second array. So one shared element would be 4. Are there any other shared elements? Well, yes, there's the number 7. The number 7 shows up once in the first array and twice in the second array, so 7 is another shared element. Notice that some of these elements show up multiple times within one array, but our answer just has the unique values. And one way to get unique values is to use a set, and that's how we're going to solve this problem. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to pull out all the unique values in the first array by adding the elements to a set. And if you didn't know, each element in a set is unique. So even if you try to put the same element in a set 100 times, it'll only be added once. Alright, so we're iterating over the first array and adding the elements to a set. So let's say set equals, we're at the first element, so we add that to the set. So the set would have the number 4. We move over to the next element. Is that in the set? No, it's not. So the set's now going to have 4, 1. Next element, we add that to the set, but that's already there, so that doesn't get added. Next element, is this in the set? No, it's not, so we add that. Finally, we go to the last element, and we try to add that to the set, but it's already in the set, so it doesn't get added. So at the end, the set has the numbers 4, 1, 7. Alright. So at this point, we might be thinking that all we're going to have to do is iterate over every element in the second array and see if it's in the set, because that would mean that it's a common element. And if it is in the set, we'd add it to an array. So let's try that. Let's say this is the new array. Move this down here. Alright, so is this in the set? Yes, it is. So we add it to the array. Move this over. Is this in the set? Yes, it is. So we add it to the array. Move it over. Is this in the set? No, it's not. Is this in the set? No, it's not. Is this in the set? Yes, it is. The problem now is that when we add this to the array, we now have duplicate number 4s. That's not what we need. We need every element in the final array to be unique. So what did we say at the beginning? If we wanted the elements to be unique, we use a set. So in this solution, we're going to use 2 sets. The original set that we've already used, and another set for only the common elements. Alright, so let's see how this works. Is the number 7 in the original set? Yes, it is. So we add it to this set. Is the number 4 in the original set? Yes, it is. So it's added to this set. Is the number 8 in the original set? No, it's not. Is the number 6? No, it's not. Is the number 4? Yes, it is. So we add it to this set, except that it's already added, so we can just move on. Is 7 in the original set? Yes, it is. So we try to add it to this set, but it's already there, so we just move on. Finally, the number 4 again. Is it in the original set? Yes, it is. So we try to add it to this set, but it's already there, so we're done. So at this point, we have the elements that are common between the two arrays. So now all we'd have to do is convert this set to an array, and that can be done differently depending on which language you're using. You can either iterate over every element in the set and add it to an array, or in JavaScript, you can just use array from. So array from converts whatever you pass into it to an array. So the set will then become an array with the unique shared elements. All right, let's get to the code. What LeetCode has given us is a function called intersection, which accepts two arrays, num1 and num2. And our job is just to find the common elements between both arrays. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a set. So we're going to say let first set equal a new set. And first set is just going to contain the unique elements in num1. So the way we do that is we're going to iterate over every element in num1 and add it to the set. So for let num of nums1, and then we add every element in it to the set. And since sets only contain unique elements, each element is added only once. So at this point, first set is going to equal 1, 2. Then we'll need a second set. We'll call this the intersection set, and it will contain only the shared elements between the two arrays. So we'll say let intersection set equal a new set. And remember, what we're going to do is iterate over every element in the second array and see if it's in the first set. If it is, that means that these elements are shared between the two arrays. If it is, we'll add the element to a second set. Adding it to a second set ensures that it's only added once. So we'll say for let num of nums2 if the first set has this number, that means it's shared between the two arrays. So we'll add the element to the intersection set. This guarantees that it's only added once. All right, so that would look like this. The intersection set is just going to have the number 2. And now that we've put all of the shared elements in a set, we can just return array from the intersection set. This just takes the elements from the second set and returns them in an array. All right, so let's see how we did. Looks good, let's submit. All right, so our solution worked. As usual, the code and written explanation are linked down below. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. See you next time.